Hi everyone, this is Paul Lang from Disciplined Trading Strategies with this week's Trade of the Week video. This is for the week ending September 30th, 2018. This happened on the 27th. The stock was CTL. The strategy was based on a Tier 2 gap carry. Carry means that it was a gap from the prior day or two, and we carry them forward typically for a couple, 3 days to see if there are additional plays based on the original gap. Actually, a lot of the gaps I do these days are based on later in the afternoon or day 2 or day 3. It's a much more predictable, calmer time to do some of these. The entry is based on a 60-minute DTS sell setup. The management simple, reward to risk 1.3 to 1. Let's take a look at what happened on this particular play. I'd like to give you a heads up that not this week, but next week will be the first DTS open house for the DTS trading room since it opened just over a year ago. You will get information about it. It will be October 9th and 10th. During the trading day, we mainly focus on the morning, so you want to make sure you can be there between 8:30 and 11 primarily, and then there's occasional things going on in the afternoon as well. Here is the daily chart for CTL, and you can see as the stock had a gap down a couple of days prior to when I looked to play it. That was the day I played it, the day it had that topping tail, and 2 days before that it had gapped down. I keep it on my list because they often continue to follow the direction of the initial move from the gap, in other words, the bias from the gap. I had it on my list that day because the hourly chart looked like this. Now keep in mind that right down here, this is the day I traded it up in here. So going into this day, it actually had this consolidation that I was looking actually to continue into the day as a consolidation and then break down. That was the plan. So I had it on a chart, but that's not what happened, as you can tell. Rather, it ran up into that major resistance area up in there from the prior day. It wasn't the original plan, but when I saw this happen, I liked the way the 5-minute chart formed. There's the area I was looking to short. This is kind of what I call the moment in time concept. I had no absolute conviction that it would drop from there, but if it was going to drop, that was the exact moment it was going to do it. Also, long term, this may be a stock that ends up going higher from here, but dropping even to that support area was a great intraday play, and that's all I needed. So here was the 5-minute chart. That's the area I was looking to short. And then the 5-minute chart, I got a really nice entry right up in there at 21.24, just coming off of that high. Stop 21.51, which meant that this stock was not going to stop out very likely at all. I could have made it a much tighter stop and made a lot more money, but I was looking for a very secure, sure play. It was a one target concept to the end of the day. I did move the stop down at some point in the late afternoon to the top of that base and exit at 20.90 just going into the close. So overall, a nice simple play. Something once I entered, you just walk away and leave it with your stop in place and look for the end of the day target. The DTS trading room, remember there will be an open house you will be invited to on October 9th and 10th, and you will be sent some information about the room before the trial if you want to decide if you want to be there or not. Until next time, for DTS, this is Paul Lang. Good trading, everybody.